So, my favorite games of all time are probably gonna be Amori, all the Danganronpa games, and Needy Streamer Overload. That's one of my favorites. I found the game to be very fun. Those are like my favorite games of all time, but like my favorite games to play, like for everyday kind of activity, probably Roblox, Minecraft, and Genshin. I really do like story games. I just don't have the time to play through them. But when I do have time, I would love to do them for like an ASMR video. I think it'd be really fun. So I might post other games besides Genshin. That depends on you guys though. If you are interested in that kind of content, I'm more than willing to make it. I just love Genshin and I decided why not post it. I have seen Valorant ASMR before and I liked it, so I don't know, maybe you guys like it too. But I'll put some clips up on the screen right now of me playing Valorant. And oh wait, I forgot to mention that Valorant too. I used to be addicted to it. Addicted to Valorant. And I used to play it every day with my friends. I'll put some clips on the screen right now for you guys to watch. If you are watching the video. But I had a lot of fun playing it. And also, I had a lot of fun playing Roblox too. Roblox. I have seen Roblox ASMR too. There's so many different types of gaming ASMR, and you know, maybe I'll branch from Genshin. I feel like I'd probably love doing something on, you know, my iPad or something. Like, I love the tapping sounds and stuff. I don't have the nails for that, so I have to get some press-ons or something. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much for asking me a question in the first place too. Actually, I really appreciate it. I appreciate your support for the channel. The next question is from one of my lovely subscribers, Zoe F7F2L. The question is, who is one 5-star you wish you did not pull for, and why? Well, most of the 5 stars on my America account, I said this in the last video because that was actually my second account tour for my second account. But I talked about this. I said that Yolan would probably be one of the characters that if I could take anyone out of my account and kind of replace it with someone else, it would definitely be Yolan. It's nothing against her. It's just that I didn't want her, and when I pulled on her banner, Emily was also on the banner, so I could have gotten Emily for Kanich, but instead I got Yolan, and I just don't know what to do with her, so she's just kind of like wasted potential on my account because I don't use her. So she's like the one 5-star I wish I didn't pull for. Everybody else, either I got on, by accident, or I genuinely like saved up primos and pulled for them on purpose. So she's the only one who I was like, it was very much an on-the-spot decision when she first came out. I was just bored, when her rerun came around, I was just bored and was like, I want to pull for somebody. I've saved primo gems. I should have pulled for Emily. And then when I actually pulled for Emily, I lost my 50-50. So that's great, guys. But seriously, again, you know, I don't mind having her on my account, but she's probably the only one who I just wish I didn't have. Okay, the next few questions are from originally I started Genshin in February of 2021. Or wait. Yes, I think February of 2021. That is when I first made my Asia account and started playing on my Asia account. But I don't even remember why I started it or why I started playing it. I think I started it because I was best friends with this girl at the time, best online friends. We didn't know each other in real life, and we played every day because that was during COVID, and I had nothing else to do. So I was like, okay. So I just messed around that entire year, and that year is when Genshin actually came out, and I think that's part of the reason why it blew up. I mean, it's a great game, but I think the fact that everyone was inside and had nothing to do, I think that had a big impact on how much traction the game got. So my friend was like, hey, let's play this game. Lo and behold, I started playing Genshin Impact, and I don't even remember why. I don't remember how. I just know I wouldn't have started on Asia account unless there was incentive for it, and I think my friend wanted to play on Asia servers for some reason. So I think that is why I started playing Genshin. It was quarantine, and my friend invited me to play, so I believe. Number 2, what new weapon would you want in Genshin? So, I really wanted Flynn's weapon, and I actually got it. I'm gonna put the wishing screen up here. It was really random. I got it at 60 pity when I was like grinding to get his weapon. I'd never pulled on the weapon banner before, so this was like a huge surprise to me. I was so happy. That was the first weapon that I wanted, and the second one that I really want is for Xiao. It's the Jade Winged Spear. I think Jade Wing Primatorial Spear. I forget the name, but it's like the green one, and I really want it for Xiao. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's any weapons that I would have or want over any of my other ones. Like, it's nice having 5-star weapons, but I just think 4-star ones work fine. The reason why I wanted Flynn's weapon really bad is because I felt like my characters were so high investment on my America account, and he's the only one who I didn't like have a high investment team for. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna high invest into his build. And I was like, why not pull for his weapon? It's really good, and the weapons keep getting better and better with every new character that comes out. So I was just like, why not? And that's when I decided to pull for his weapon. But really, was still playing Genshin, and it was this huge, huge, huge community where the Genshin YouTubers were uploading every day, getting millions of views because of how popular Genshin was. And there were like, everyone was so joyful. Like, I would join people's worlds and mess around, and everyone would like go along with it. And I don't know, I think it was the best era for Genshin when Inazuma first came out, and then I stopped playing by Sumeru. I guess that's why get like the Inazuma era was the best for me, and that's the region. That's my favorite region. Also, in general, all the characters are amazing from there. All of them are strong. All of them were like fan favorites. I don't think there were any that were disliked by the community. I can't remember, but I'll like double back on that, and I'll probably put some like captions or something, like correcting myself. But I really do feel like it was the most like light and airy era for Genshin, and it's when it was mostly unproblematic, and there was just a lot of love and happiness in that community. And I feel like nowadays, obviously Genshin is still extremely popular. That's why it keeps winning Mobile Game of the Year, but it's just not the same as before. So that's why it's my favorite region, because I feel like it holds a special place in my heart. That was when it was the most active. That is when I was the most obsessed with it, and it's also when it was also the last region that I fully got to experience before I quit the game. So that is why Inazuma is my favorite region. The last question I got from the person, Tovo SX2, is how are you doing? LOL. I'm doing pretty good. I'm kind of frustrated because I've been trying to record this video the past like 5 days, and I keep getting interrupted, so it's really late at night right now. There's no background noise, so I may sound a little bit different. That's because I'm just recording on a different day. So yeah, that's all the questions that I got from Tovo SX2. The next few questions, or the last few questions that I got from you guys, are from Cassie8215. So they're questions. They have a few. So I'll start with the first one. If you could live in Genshin, which region would you live in, and what vision would you want? So I feel like I kind of answered this, but that was my favorite region on the region I want to live in. If I could live in any region, low-key, I think I'd want to live in Fontaine. Like, I know they had that whole fortune and stuff, but like, you know, honestly, it's pretty luxurious from what I've seen, and they have good food, and I like all the people there, so I'd probably want to live there. If I wanted any vision, I think I probably want like, oh my god, that one's hard. I mean, the region, it's very easy to pick because the rest of them are kind of bummy, like, or maybe Leeway. Like, think about it, right? Inazuma was like a lockdown nation, like, and they were taking away visions. I don't want to live there. And then in Sumeru, I don't know, I'm not really feeling the vibe. Like, it's too foresty. It's like there's like a whole desert area. I'm not into that, I'm gonna be honest. The forest maybe, but like still, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I don't really like the background people. Like, they kind of made me mad in the Archon quest, so I don't really want to live there. I think definitely Fontaine is like the best option for me. Also, I feel like it probably has to do with the fact that I really like the Archon quest as well. I think I already said this. It really reminded me of Danganronpa. So I really enjoyed it because Danganronpa is one of my favorite games, like, of all time. So yeah. And I'm thinking like Inazuma. Yeah, I already said Inazuma. Oh, Mondstadt. It's like Leeway. Okay, let's like go in order, right? Mondstadt was like the favorite characters for the longest time until Fontaine came out. And then still, it's still one of my favorite nations to this day. But I just feel like there's too much going on in Liyue, to be honest. There's too much going on all the time. I feel like either there's nothing going on or there's too much going on. I like the middle, you know, and you know, the Liyue Archon quest. I'm not even trying to get into that, but they do have nice festivals, so I don't know, it's a close second. But Inazuma's next, or he said Lockdown Nation. Not trying to do that. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to live in a lockdown nation. I'm sorry. And then Sumeru said I wasn't into the desert. I'm not into the forest. I'm sorry. I'm not. Like, a lot of people there, they're either like snobby or they're like in the community, but if they're in the community, they're treated badly. So I'm sorry. No, I'm not trying to do that. And then Fontaine, yep, definitely number one. And then if I'm thinking about like Notlon and Nodgrai is like, I don't know, it just feels like not, it's like the outskirts, right? I wouldn't want to live there permanently if I had to choose. And then Notlon, obviously the nation of war, like, I'm not trying to live there. So Fontaine, out of all of them, best option in my opinion. Sorry, that was a really long rant. Which upcoming characters are you excited for? Definitely. Okay, well, it used to be Flynn's. Now it's Varka. Honestly, I don't keep up with the upcoming characters that much. If I see like a character that I like, but somehow like on TikTok or Instagram or something, I'll look into it, but otherwise I'm not like keeping up with the updates, right? So I don't really know. Varka is the one that I'm most excited for. Oh, and Durin. I'm also excited for Fenty's buff. I know that has nothing to do with honestly, like, that was the only Archon quest that really interested me. Again, it really reminded me of Danganronpa with the whole trial and investigation and the cutscenes of like Linny and Lynette. I love the magic show. I just loved all of it. I feel like it also has to do with the fact that all of the characters involved in the story quest actually know and care about and like. Some of the story quests, I'm looking at you, Sumeru, have really random characters that are like, yeah, I mean, they're there, but like, also, like, I don't know anything about them, like, they don't really play a huge role. Like, I have to play a second story quest for them to understand who they are. I feel like an Archon quest is supposed to capture some sort of personality from everybody, you know? I don't know, there was also, like, I feel like Fontaine, all of the characters that they released were involved in the story somehow, but in Sumeru, there are so many characters that I still don't know and have nothing to do with the story quest, the Archon quest, because they were released like 10 years after. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Cassie, for asking me those questions. So the next questions are from No Idea What I'm Doing 23. They asked 3 questions, so I'll be answering them. So their first question: what were your favorite Archon quests, story quests / hangout quests, if you do them? So I'm pretty sure I said my favorite Archon quest was like I mentioned it earlier in this video. I said it was the Fontaine one. But story quest / hangout quest, I think I really liked I liked Zhao's story quest, and I liked Scaramouche's kind of story quest. Like, it was part of the main Archon quest, like, storyline, kind of, because I think it was like a prelude or interlude, or I don't know, guys. But I really enjoyed his. I think his lore is one of the most interesting backgrounds in the game, like, from a character or of a character. So I don't know, I think his story quest was probably my favorite. Their second question not my favorite region, but I like the idea because I don't think they executed it that well. This is just my personal opinion, but I think they could have done better with how they made Sumeru. Like, I personally did not enjoy exploring it. All the quests were so long. It's a huge region, and half of it is like really boring desert. It's like, I'm not interested in that. So I like what it's based off of. I'm not loving the execution. So yeah, no, I'm good off that. But genuinely, like, I do really, I feel like, yeah, I'd want her to have, like, she would be a girl, because, yeah, I think she would be very much, like, I want her to be kind of, like, I don't want her to be bubbly, you know, like, because, like, if I had to make an original character, I feel like that's every girl in the game. I think I'd want her to be, oh my god, I kind of want to make this a separate video. I feel like I would ramble too much. That question is really good. Maybe I'll make that a separate video, like, how I would make my own character. Like, I have to brainstorm on that because, like, I have a bunch of ideas in my head,